Hi, everybody. It's Dr. Evelyn here, and I am totally bundled up because I just got into my office this morning, a little before we opened, and it's the day before Thanksgiving. So, I wanted to talk a little bit about gratitude because it's one of those things that we know we should be grateful, and it's great that America has this whole holiday about being grateful, um, and to take a minute to reflect and remember the things that we're very grateful for, and just to spend time with family and in community with one another. And that's why Thanksgiving is my favorite holiday. Gratitude is a practice that you can do daily, all day long, and it's a really powerful tool to help you start to shift your perspective and awareness towards, the better things of life. So this video is about practical applications of a regular practice of gratitude and how that actually influences our mind and then our overall well-being when we start to practice gratitude on a regular basis and not just on Thanksgiving. With regular practices of gratitude, you start to shift your awareness towards the good things in life, and you start to see the bigger picture of what everything that's happened, how it might be playing a role, the ultimate story of your life. So, research by Emmons and McCullough in 2003 shows that if you write down even just five gratitudes a week, you're measurably happier over just a 10-week period. So, for example, if we start to say something, we walk into a room and we just start to get in the habit of saying five things that we're grateful for. And this is like a room in our house, right? So we're like, I am so grateful for this plant because it brings me oxygen and it brings me life into this room. And I'm so grateful for this couch because it has a place for me to come and relax after I get home from work, and I am able to sit and it can support me. Okay, you get it. It can go on, right? But it's really hard to start to think about the stuff that you don't love about your room or space when you are in so much gratitude, right? And the more gratitude that you show, the more gratitude that, the more it will take over. And here's the thing that no one ever really tells you that I think is really important is you don't have to feel it when you first start practicing this, right? You don't have to really be deeply grateful for your couch that was, your great aunt's that has some really old lady upholstery, and, you just had to get it because you needed a couch and it was free, right? You don't have to be actually genuinely grateful in the beginning, but the more that you practice this, the stronger that actual feeling becomes, and you do start to actually become really grateful. I use the story of this all the time. Like, my mom was always the one pulling over the car, being like, look at the scenery. Look at how gorgeous it is. Oh, look at the sunset. And we were those kids that was like, Mom, like, we just want to go home. Like, why are we pulling over? But now as an adult, I am so like that. I'm so like, whoa, stop. Look at how beautiful this is. Wow, pull over. I just want to be in this beauty. I just want to experience this moment. You definitely can be trained to value those things and be really grateful. And then the second place that I was going with the practice of gratitude, it's just like anything that you're going to try to train your awareness to. So if you want to be a more high vibration person, or you want to try to be a positive person, and you just want to be happy, what I was going to say is that there is so much happening around us that we're actually even taking in. Like, we are seeing, hearing, smelling, feeling, like all of this stuff that we do not become aware of because our brain and perception has decided that that is not relevant information to us. right? So we can tell that we have this background awareness going on because we can hear someone say our name from across the room and we suddenly pay attention and it brings our attention because our brain has determined that's relevant information, right? So it happens all the time. And so with gratitude, what we're doing is we're actually training our brain to start to think that the things that are going good in our lives and the things that make us happy and the things that we're really grateful for are the relevant pieces of information. And so we start to then pick up subconsciously on all these different things that, could be really great for us. And we start to see opportunities, and we are actually training our brain to see positive experiences and notice opportunities that could get us towards our goals, all by having a regular gratitude practice. One way I've done it is waking up and just listing 10 things on my hand that I'm grateful for each morning before I even get up. And they're like, I'm grateful that I woke up today. I'm grateful for my body for breathing me while I was asleep. I am grateful for my warm bed. So they don't have to be like super profound things. They just have to be like tangible things that you can really bring to mind and be present of. And it seems like it might be easy, but sometimes it can be a little challenging. So just don't beat yourself up or have any preconceived judgments about what it has to look like. And then we can take it even further, which is what I'm doing now, is I have a whole gratitude journal devoted to journaling. And in this journal, I write 2 gratitudes in the morning, 2 gratitudes in the evening. And my challenge to myself is that I will never write the same gratitude in my whole journal. So what that makes me do is when I'm thinking of something and I'm like, I feel like I've said that already, I go back through my journal and read all the things that I've been grateful for. And so it reminds me again and really raises that vibration again. And it makes me reach for things like that, aren't as easy as like, oh, coffee, sunshine. It's like, I'm grateful for the way that I was able to interact with this person and not just like, I'm grateful for that person. So when we get specific with our gratitudes, then our minds can relive that moment and actually recall it and bring that energy and presence that energy of that moment and visualize it. So if we say something like, I'm grateful for family, that's a little harder for our mind to visualize. But if you're like, I'm really grateful for the conversation that I had with my family when we were sitting out on the deck last night, having a glass of wine and just being really honest and inquisitive about each other's lives, that you can presence that and bring that energy back into your next day. And you can be grateful for that conversation forever. There's no time limit. And then obviously there's people who say grace before meals. Always saying like a bit of gratitude before you eat can be a great way to just stop and be grateful 3 times a day. You don't have to be praying to God to say a gratitude, before you take a meal. It's just a great time to attach gratitude practice when you're already having a habit that's already there. So there's tons of ways that you can implement gratitude, and it has a ton of really great health benefits. And research shows that the more specific you are, the better. And we know that if people write down family, food, or job, or something very vague over and over, it doesn't really cause the increase in happiness. So I know this is a great practice, and I've been doing it now for about 9 months, and I feel like I was already, pretty positive person, and I'm all about body compassion and body love and body gratitude and everything like that. But it has made me see benefit in some of the experiences that I didn't think I would be grateful for, like when something, quote unquote bad happens, I can still find a way to be grateful for it. Have the happiest of Thanksgivings. Have a wonderful time, whatever it is that you're doing. I hope that it's a wonderful day and that you find something to be immensely grateful for, and that then you take that gratitude practice and continue it on every day for the rest of your life, if not until next year, where you can really do a nice reset of gratitude and reflection in Thanksgiving. All right, so blessings to you all, and take very good care, and I will talk to you soon. Bye.